Hello there guys, welcome to the channel, where today I want to talk to you guys about two of our favorite characters in the Clone Wars series, and that's Captain Rex and Anakin Skywalker. You know, the Clone Wars is beloved even to this day, and we can't wait for the next season. You know why? Because of characters like Rex. It introduced us to so many new faces and characters that it was hard not to fall in love with this series. I have to admit season 1 was slow a bit, but I can understand. They were just starting out and hadn't gotten their footing yet, but with season after season, it was like they were getting better and better. What we saw on screen was truly spectacular. A relationship and a friendship was forming, and I'm talking about General Anakin Skywalker and the leader of the 501st, Captain Rex. With Rex following the lead of Anakin, you can imagine the crazy adventures they went through, some not so pleasant, and that's where the brotherhood is formed, in the trenches. Both of them had to endure hardships. You can pretty much summarize that the two of them were different but kind of the same. What I mean is, we know Rex is a clone who was bred for war, right? I mean, if he wasn't in the battlefield, he didn't feel like himself. The same could be said about Anakin. He had some aspirations for peace, of course, but when the war came knocking, he was the first one to battle. He relished being in the front lines, and this makes the two of them pretty much equal in that regard. They found themselves in these so-called clone wars. Now, granted, they didn't start right off the bat with care and affection. That takes time, of course, but day after day, Anakin grew to appreciate the young clone. Rex was fearless. His skill was unmatched, and that was seen by all. He responded instantly with his blaster to the appearance of a Rishi eel on the Rishi moon, killing the predator with a single shot to the eye. What Rex excelled at was recognizing the danger of hesitating in battle. Even for a split second, Rex was always aware, and he eliminated all the enemies in his path before they could gain the upper hand. That was key for him. As Anakin noted during the Battle of Christophsis, Rex took down his enemy without even having to think about his maneuvers. The same can be said about how Rex felt about Anakin. Rex looked at the young Jedi with awe. They had an immense amount of respect for each other. Nearly 20 years later, when the Ghost crew met Rex on the Rebel series, he was still praising Anakin, claiming that he was one of the greatest Jedi and generals that he ever knew. In my opinion, I don't think their relationship was ever anything other than strictly professional. From what I saw, it was never like Obi-Wan and Anakin, where they felt like brothers. Rex and Anakin were more like colleagues than anything else, but the respect that Rex felt towards Anakin was tremendous, and vice versa, same with Anakin. They rarely went past their roles of captain and general. They were both very good at their jobs, had similar views, and an excellent working relationship. But what's most important, they both knew they could depend on each other. Anakin felt secure that Rex would always have his back. Anakin was sometimes playful with Rex. When using the Force, he dropped Rex over a wall and then caught him. Rex also showed some traits that were just like Anakin. In fact, you can even say that he adapted his personality to Anakin's, taking on some of his daredevil attitude. As I said, they both had a strong relationship, and maybe even friendship, some might say. Not as strong as the one between Anakin and Obi-Wan, obviously, but stronger than most Jedi generals and their troops had with one another. They sometimes seem to be very good friends, and as seen in many episodes of the Clone Wars, Anakin is unwilling to leave his men behind. He feels very responsible for them, and that was the key. While other generals didn't connect with their clone commanders, Anakin was notorious about not leaving any man behind. The clones always admired that about him. Anakin would go head first in battle together with the clones. Even though he was a general, he still acted as a soldier. We know that even when he became Darth Vader and went to battle for his new empire, the stormtroopers admired the same thing about him, that he would never shy away from a fight. He was always in the trenches together with the clones. This is what earned Anakin the respect he truly deserved, developed, and that's why Rex remembered him fondly decades later. Sadly, they never got to see each other again after the Clone Wars ended. Rex was on a different path when Order 66 was issued. I would love to talk about that more, since that requires a whole different topic and video. If you guys want me to talk about Rex and how he will be featured in the new season of the Clone Wars, just leave a comment down below and I'll be sure to not disappoint. With that, the video is closely coming to an end, my friends. I feel sad that these two characters never got to see one another again, or at least have Vader notice Rex from afar. In any case, leave your hopes for the new season down below in the comments, guys. If you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up and hit that bell to get notified the moment a video is up. Have an awesome day, my friends, and may the Force be with you always.